Hello everyone. So in the last class I have discussed about the effect of local attraction, and we have determined the interior angles. That means suppose this one is the traverse, so we have determined the interior angles as well as we have corrected them also, right? But we have not correct the bearings yesterday. That means in the last class we have corrected the interior angles, but the bearings are remain same. That means the bearings are not changed in the previous class. That we have not solved that type of problem, right? But yeah, that is very much important. And that type of problem, that means if you need to correct the bearings, that can be solved by two methods. One is by calculating the interior angles, and the second one is by directly applying the correction. Okay, so this one is a longer process, but yeah, in the examination it might become. So definitely we will solve both of this type of problem. Okay, that means we solve same problem in the two methods. So first we are applying the interior angles. Okay, that means the first method. So by the name it is says that we need to determine the interior angle first, right? So definitely let's try to draw the traversing first. So this is the line and these are the forward bearing, back bearing values are given. So how we check that in which line there is effect of local attraction? Look, you just make the difference of these two value, that means the forward bearing and back bearing. You just make the differences of this forward bearing and back bearing differences, and if that is equals to 180 degree, that means there is no effect of local attraction. But yeah, if that is not equals to 180 degree, then there will be effect of local attraction. Okay, so if you check in AB, BC, CD and DE, you can see that this DE line is free from local attraction. Okay, because you can see that the difference between 242 degree 45 minutes and 62 degree 45 minutes, okay, the difference of this is exactly 180 degree. So that is why it is free from local attraction. So let's try to draw the drawing first. So the forward bearing of AB, that is 191 degree 45 minutes. So it will be something like this. So this one is 191 degree 45 minutes. Forward bearing of BC, that is 39 degree. So something like this, that is for 39 degree 30 minutes. Okay, now forward bearing of CD is 22 degree. So 22 degree means something like this, 22 degree. Okay, I am giving the names A, B, C, that is D. Now forward bearing of D is 242 degree 45 minutes. So 242, that means 180, and here. Okay, so this one is 242 degree 45 minutes, and the bearing of EA, that is 330 degrees. So yeah, it is matching. So this is 330 degree 15 minutes. So our drawing is complete. Now what we do, we will determine the interior angles, these interior angles one by one. Okay, one by one we will determine these interior angles. So very simple, you can see the previous class, and like that way you can determine the interior angles. So I am showing the how to do that. Suppose we need to determine the angle A. So let's draw that particular portion over here. So suppose this is the A point, and this is actually, one second, this is actually B point, and this is E point. This is E, right? This is E. So yeah, now if we need to determine this particular angle, what we can do, we know the forebearing of AB, that means this total angle, that is forebearing of AB, and the forebearing of AE we also know. This one is the forebearing of AE. So if you subtract the forebearing of AE from this forebearing of AB, you can determine the interior angle, that means this particular angle, right? So let's write angle A is equals to forebearing of AB minus forebearing of AE. Okay, so what is the value of forebearing of AB? That is 191 degree 45 minutes. And forebearing of AE, look, forebearing of AE is not given, E is given. So what we can do, we can make it like back bearing of EA, right? Forebearing of AB is equals to back bearing of EA. So back bearing of EA is given, that is 147 degree 45 minutes. So minus 147 degree 45 minutes. Ultimately the value will be 44 degree 00 minutes. Very simple. Now in the same way, if you need to determine the angle B, so this is angle B, right? So I am just making over here. Suppose this one, okay, I am removing this. Yeah. So here it is A, here it is B, here it is C. Now what we need to do, we need to determine this particular angle, interior angle. So we know this angle, that is forebearing of BC, and this one is forebearing of BA. So then only we can determine the interior angle, just subtracting this value, that means forebearing of BA from the forebearing of BC. So angle B is equals to forebearing of BC minus forebearing of BA. So forebearing of BA is not given, so we will change it like back bearing of AB. So back bearing of AB is 13 degree 0 minutes, and forebearing of BC is 39 degree 30 minutes, right? And yeah, it is 13 degree 0 minutes. So what will be the value? 26 degree 30 minutes. So angle B, angle A we have determined. Now what will be the value of angle C? Let's draw it. Angle C is something like this. So this is B, and this is C, and this is D. So we need to determine the interior angle, that is this particular angle, right? So this is very interesting. Look, for that case, what we can do to determine this angle, we know this particular angle, right? We know this angle. Also we know this angle, right? So if we can subtract, and this angle is nothing but forebearing of CB. So if you subtract the forebearing of CD, that means if you subtract the forebearing of CD from this forebearing of CB, we will get the exterior angle C, that means the outer portion. And if you get the exterior angle, definitely if you subtract that value from 360, you can get the interior angles. Once more I am telling that, look, you know this particular angle, and that is nothing but forebearing of CD, and this angle is total angle, that means from here to here, this angle is forebearing of CB. So if you subtract this small angle from this forebearing of CB, definitely you will get the interior one. That means this is the exterior one. So this is the exterior angle, right? Now to determine the interior angle, what you need to do, just subtract this particular angle, that means the exterior angle C, from the 360 degree. Okay, so let's determine this. Oh, 1 second. I am keeping these two records. This is angle A and this is angle B. Now angle C, just like exterior C, exterior angle C will be 4 bearing of CB, that means this total one, and minus 4 bearing of CD. So what will be the angle? The angle will be, let's see here, 4 bearing of CB, it is not given, so we will change it like back bearing of BC. So back bearing of BC is 222 degree 30 minutes, and 4 bearing of CD is 22 degree 15 minutes. So what will be the value? That is 200 degree 15 minutes. So this is angle, exterior angle C. So interior angle C will be 360 degree minus 200 degree 15 minutes, and that will be 159 degree 45 minutes. Okay, so this is the angle C. So let's remove all this and write the only angle, the value of interior angles. So let's remove this also. So angle A, that is 44 degree 0 minutes. Angle B equals to 26 degree 30 minutes. Angle C, interior angle, that is, these are all interior, okay, 159 degree 45 minutes. Now we will determine the angle D and E. So to determine the angle D, we just draw this part. So it is something like this, right? So to know this angle, so this is very simple one. This is the, okay, let's write the name first. This is D, this is E, and this is C. So 4 bearing of DE, so 4 bearing of DE is this total portion. Okay, this one is the 4 bearing of DE. Now if we subtract this angle, and this is nothing but 4 bearing of DC, right? So if you subtract the 4 bearing of DC from 4 bearing of DE, we can determine the interior angle D, right? So let's write this. Angle D equals to 4 bearing of DE minus 4 bearing of DC. Now 4 bearing of DC is not given, CD given, so that is why we change it like back bearing of CD. So back bearing of CD is given, that is 200 degree 30 minutes, right? And the 4 bearing of DE is also given, 242 degree 45 minutes. So write like this, 242 degree 45 minutes minus 200 degree 30 minutes. So yeah, it will be Yeah, so it will be 42 degree 15 minutes. Okay, now this is angle D. So the last one is remaining to determine the angle E. So angle E, let's draw this part first. So it is something like this. So this is A, this is E, and this is D. So we need to determine this. This is actually interior angle. Okay, but here it is looking like exterior, but yeah, if you see this figure, it will be the interior one. So it is very simple to determine this angle. What we can do, we know this angle, that means it is the forebearing of EA, and we know this angle also, that is forebearing of ED. So if you subtract the forebearing of ED from the forebearing of EA, we can determine this interior angle, right? So let's determine the interior angle, that is angle E, right? So angle E will be forebearing of EA minus forebearing of ED. Now forebearing of ED is given or not? No, it is not given, so you can convert it like back bearing of DE. Okay, just shifting the sides. So back bearing of DE is nothing but 62 degree 45 minutes, 62 degree 45 minutes, and forebearing of EA, it is 330 degree 15 minutes. So 330 degree 15 minutes. So the ultimate value, that means the interior angle, that is 267 degree 30 minutes. Okay, so we have got all the interior angles. So let's check the summation of the angles is equals to 2n minus 4 into 90 degree, that is equals to this value or not. Okay, so if the summation of these interior angles is equals to this particular value, that means the interior angles are correct. So no need to correct the interior angles. In the previous class I have solved a problem where we need to correct the interior angles, right? So if the summation of these angles is not equals to this, then we need to make the correction for the interior angles, likewise we have done in the previous class. But in the problem, if you calculate the summation of 44 degree to 60 degree to 26 degree 30 minutes and the other angles, the summation of these angles, if you check, that will be equals to this particular value. So here what is the value of n? Here the n is the number of sides, that is 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5, there are 5 sides are there. So 10 minus 4, so it should be 540 degree, right? So if you check here, the summation of the angles are equals to 540 degree. So now what we need to do, we need to make the corrections in the values of the bearing. Okay, so let's start. So in the previous class we have determined the interior angles. These are the interior angles, value of the interior angles, right? Now we will correct the bearings. How? Look, as this line DE is free from local attraction, so that means the forebearing of DE is correct. So the forebearing of DE is 242 degree 45 minutes, it is correct. Now the forebearing of EA is also correct because the line DE is free from local attraction. So the forebearing of EA is also correct, and the value is 330 degree 15 minutes. Okay, this is also correct. Now we need to correct the 4 bearing of AB, because you can see this particular bearing, that means the 4 bearing and back bearing, the difference is not exactly 180 degrees. So we need to correct that, right? So what will be the 4 bearing of AB? So 4 bearing of AB is nothing but, if you can add this angle, that means which is back bearing of EA. So if you add this back bearing of EA with the interior angle, you can got the total angle, that is the 4 bearing of AB. So here we can write back bearing of EA, right, and plus the interior angle A, this one. So what will be the back bearing of EA? So look, the back bearing of EA, we will not take this particular value, because you can see the difference between these two is not exactly 180 degree. So we know the difference between back bearing and 4 bearing. So we know the 4 bearing, this is correct. So 330 degree 15 minutes is correct. So back bearing of here will be nothing but just subtract 180 degree from the 4 bearing. So 330 degree. So just subtract 180 degree from this 330 degree 15 minutes. So 330 degree 15 minutes minus 180 degree plus angle A. So this will be the value of the 4 bearing of AB. This is the corrected value, and that value is 194 degree 15 minutes. Okay. So in the similar way, we can determine the 4 bearing of BC, because we know the 4 bearing of AB right now. So let's see what will be the 4 bearing of BC. Look, this interior angles, this angle is constant. Okay, so as we need to know need to calculate the 4 bearing of BC, that means this particular total angle. So what we can do, we can add this angle, the corrected one, definitely. Okay, we will not take the previous value. The previous value, that is the back bearing of AB, that is 13 degree 0 minutes, but we have make the correction in the 4 bearing of AB, that is 194 degree, it has become 194 degree and 15 minutes. So definitely the corrected value of back bearing will be how much? Just subtract 180 degree from this, so that will be 14 degree and 15 minutes. So we will consider this 14 degree 15 minutes in spite of this 13 degree 0 minutes, because this is not correct. Okay, this one is the correct value. So what will be the 4 bearing of BC? Simply this particular angle which is we have calculated, that is 14 degree 15 minutes, and the angle. So 4 bearing of BC will be the back bearing of AB plus the interior angle B. So the back bearing of AB is nothing but that we have just done, that is 194 degree 15 minutes minus 180 degree and the angle B is 26 degree, look here, 26 degree 30 minutes. So ultimately we get the value 40 degree 45 minutes. Okay, simple one. Now we will determine the 4 bearing of CD.